Now we're rolling. Hey everybody, welcome back to the JG Show. I'm in the bar with DK. DK is a pro rugby player, a fitness professional, and much more here in China. Let's do it. Also, I want to let you know that this podcast is sponsored by George and Dragon in SeaWorld Shirka, where you can get a craft beer for as cheap as 35 RMB and a beer on happy hour as 15 RMB. So DK, how did you get to China?
I go to China from a flight with my dad.
That's simple, right?
That's very simple. In 2008.
But why China?
Because I was forced to come here.
Okay.
Or else I had to join the military stuff because it's a family thing. So I decided, no, I don't want to do that kind of work. So I just decided coming back to China might help me to do something better.
Okay.
But then I realized, actually, I'll tell you, no jokes. He really helped me a lot to improve myself all over the way till now in China, including my business as a coach and running a CrossFit gym in Foshan, and also to be a proper rugby player, sponsoring for my goods.
So he was a rugby player, your dad?
He used to play rugby for nationals and in the army in Sri Lanka.
Okay, so this is where you get your rugby talent from.
So it is like a family thing. You must join the military or else you play rugby.
Oh, okay, yeah, because your younger brother is also really good at
now
rugby.
he's in the national side right now.
Okay, all right. I was always wondering about that, where the rugby came from. So that's a family.
Yes,
that's a family
thing actually.
Okay, yeah, because he's really fast, your brother, right? He's so nippy.
Yes.
And
faster than me.
and he's not a large bloke, right?
He's not.
But he'll take down some of the biggest guys on the team. He'll just go into them.
He's just less than 70 kilos maybe.
Yeah.
Like anything.
And some guy, 100 plus kgs, he's just like, no problem, bam.
You've seen him playing actually.
Yeah, I've seen him. It's pretty incredible.
It is.
So did you start playing rugby here, or did you play over?
I played in Sri Lanka and also moved to Auckland for 2 years when I was 16 to 18. Okay. And then also I had doing other stuff in the middle, like training to be a BJJ fighter and also Muay Thai to get more combat training into myself. Okay. So it would really help me because I had a vision, because being a rugby player is not just playing rugby, right? You need to have the foundation. Okay, for example, saying it's like a core thing. You need to have combat training. It's a definite thing. It's not just you go to the gym and do chest, shoulders, squats. Nah, then go home and sleep. Okay, it's like a homework thing. So I got it from my father. Okay. So he didn't tell me that you have to do this. He just pushed me into these corners. You go here, and you will realize it one day. I see. So right now here I'm sitting in China. I could say I'm proud about myself a bit. I'm happy.
You've done quite well, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very well known in not just in rugby but in fitness and CrossFit too, right? Because you have a CrossFit gym out in Foshan.
Yes, I was the first guy in Foshan in 2015 to open an affiliated CrossFit box. Okay. So and then till now, yeah.
CrossFit's tough, yeah?
It is tough. But actually, being honest, I don't really teach full-time CrossFit. It's because I just teach what I train. Because I'm not training CrossFit to go on competitions or anything. I just do it for rugby.
I see.
So I just changed the whole process into my thing, and I made a few training syllabuses by myself.
I see.
Okay.
So just tailoring it so that to enhance your rugby performance.
Yes. Including with a proper nutrition, because I got certified in these 5 years. I think I traveled a lot getting my certificates and getting well known in this industry. Yeah,
you're extremely passionate about fitness and like you're a very prominent person in China.
Because I would like to tell you guys something. It's fitness is something, as we all know, it's about lifestyle. All right, if you want to really improve, you have to put that shit into your life.
That's right.
And make it as a real lifestyle. Most of the people they get motivated, but I don't give a fuck about motivation. I'm sorry. I just love.
Continue. I really want to hear what's coming.
I would say passion is.
Everything's about passion.
It's about passion.
Motivation comes and goes.
I get goosebumps, man. Really, it's about. I get goosebumps on my head also. It's about passion, to be honest. Yeah. Because motivation is for kids.
Yes.
All right. If you want to do more harder, big stuff, good
motivation
work,
does just come and go. Like sometimes it doesn't.
Comes and go. Sometimes it doesn't come at all. So, basically, I would like to say, just if you really want to improve in anything, it's not about fitness, it's about life. You need to put that thing into your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right.
How would you give 3 tips for people listening about how they can kind of convert like looking for motivation into passion?
It's really easy. Just know what you want to do and what's suitable for you. You know, because you're the only one who knows about yourself, not anyone else. And then stick to a plan, whatever it is.
Whether if you want to play professional rugby, be a fighter, or maybe do at least one white collar boxing event, right?
Yes. And also I'm just saying it's about life.
Yeah.
Okay, because I could really talk like this because I put saying fitness. It's just not a box. It's a whole circle of it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not about fitness. It's about mentality. Okay. It's about motivation, passion, everything together. So it comes all by yourself. That nobody else can give you this. You understand?
Yeah.
So what I'm just trying to tell you is, you want to go train, just go do it. Just don't look for excuses.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's stuff that everyone has already heard, and when you hear it, you're all like,
I know this. All right.
I know this.
But you don't fucking do that.
Even nobody does
Yes.
it. Exactly. It's something that doesn't stick in people's brains.
Sometimes you see in a gym, okay, the guy next to you, he curls 30 kg, and you be demotivated, and you just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Don't stop.
Just being simple, most of the guys, they don't train legs. Okay, let's not talk about that. We talk about biceps. If you want to train biceps, do the biceps 30 days a month. Like, do it every day until you get the feeling. Because when you see results, you get kind of a hormone that gets clicked on your mind, which you see, oh fuck, I look good.
Yeah.
You
get this little addiction.
This point.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what jizzed me long time ago when I started power clean, 150 kilos when I was 18 years old.
Okay. This was where you like, wow,
Yes.
I think I've got something.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is not something that I got from my parents. I got it by myself. Right.
So 150 kg power clean,
Yes.
18 years old.
Yes.
Jeez.
Actually, that was a test before you go for the provincial sevens team. You have to do the yo-yo tests and all this stuff. But I was the smallest guy. To be honest, I was not even 68 kilos when I was 18. But I had the proper foundation for 5 years, training empty barbells for like 2 years, and also additional doing BJJ, Muay Thai.
But is this from your father as well, or was he more about the rugby and all the
Because he was involved. He was
came?
involved in Sri Lankan rugby.
Oh, right.
But he never gave me a chance to. He's my son, so you should play. No, he was not like that. He had always people looking at me, so he wanted me to somehow end up in China and just use the things what he taught me in back at the times.
Yeah.
So now I really realized that something is going good, and I think I have to do something.
You got some magic. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, going to your CrossFit box. So you teach people CrossFit, but you do modify it a little bit.
Yes.
Based on what you know about sport-specific
Yes.
training, rugby.
Yes.
You know, this high-functional sport like rugby, where you're moving. It's fast as clashes, right?
Yes.
You're clashing into people. You're sort of, it's multi-level, right? You're going up and down.
Yes, I'll tell you how I got really confident about that is because Foshan is a really small place and you don't find competitors for yourself. So I really love to travel.
Okay.
Like even I'm in Shenzhen, I had appointments to meet other coaches and
you met all the top places, right?
yes. So just wanted to make sure, without asking them, I just want them to look at me and tell me my mistakes or is my form is wrong, so that we have a conversation to start about something.
Okay.
Right? And then we could talk about more business and making this community more bigger. It's just not about being myself or being a superstar. I just want this CrossFit thing, including rugby, to do a better thing in China. Because I think China has a lot of opportunities for us guys, really, because we are smart, man, being honest.
Right. Yeah, tell me more. What do you see in China? Let's say 5 years from now, where do you see like your skill set? And
5 years from now, I would really say I would be in the Chinese national team as a CrossFit trainer. I'm really sure, because I'm working for that right now.
Okay.
Right now, what I'm doing right now, even in Shenzhen, is all my homework for my next 5 to 6 years. Because it's not just about you go and do your certifications just into a paper mode. No, that's not it. You need to spend time which is really, really important.
So you want to join the team, or do you want to train the team?
I want to train the team.
Okay.
Because I don't believe coaching and being an athlete at the same time, it doesn't work like that. So right now in this five years time, I really want to use myself, play good rugby and support the teams around me and give them all what I know. And so one day I can really use them.
It's impressive, man. That's pretty impressive. Like, I know China rugby is not, I mean, it's nothing world class right now, right?
Actually, it's about Asian rugby.
It's
China is all about Asian rugby. They do play really good sevens.
Okay.
The last year they came second place. Hong Kong came first place. Sri Lanka came third place. That's why I was really got involved into Chinese rugby. At the same time, also I'm pulling out strings from Sri Lanka, China, put them together and make some training sessions, and also where I can benefit a lot of things.
Okay.
For my training plans in the future.
You could do like strength and conditioning camps.
Yes. So we right now, because of the coronavirus,
social teams.
We're planning on doing a Zoom podcast right now, very soon, next week. From China, where Sri Lanka.
Okay.
So planning on that also to do good.
Nice one.
It's all about sevens training, agility, speed, power, being more specific.
Okay. You know. So have you met the national team, the China national team?
Of course.
What are they like?
What are they? They look really huge.
They're big boys, yeah?
Yeah, I'll tell you the secret about them, but I don't think they speak English. But everyone's 2000 born. 2000, 2001.
2000, so they're young.
They're really young.
Okay.
And everyone, they really weigh 90 kilos above.
Okay.
And they get paid for not choosing other sports, for only choosing rugby. They get paid around some.
How much do you think they get paid?
They get out 3,000 to 5,000 RMB. So they
a month.
A month.
A month.
A month.
That's not much, yeah.
A kid, and those kids. When I was a kid, if I had 3,000 RMB, I'll go crazy.
Oh, but they're just kids. That's true. And they are like room and board is all free.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when they get chosen for this, they cannot think about any other sports till they finish their contract for 20 years.
I see.
So when you get selected for this, the school pays you, the government pays you, and you get a proper rugby facility based on your town, like in Beijing, Chongqing.
Okay.
Dalian.
So I mean, so they get 3,000 to 4,000 RMB paid cash. They get their room and board, they get food, they get their meals.
Supplements, clothing.
And they just train every day, all day.
3 to 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Wake up at 6, continues every day, 7 times a week.
It's not bad.
That's
for
what
a 90 kg or 20-year-old.
That's what I'm trying to say. Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is, when I see these boys training so hard, which took me back to my days, which I have thought like I could have done like this because I didn't have the proper background. So when I see this, I see gaps which I can really fit in myself inside and let them open those gaps more wider.
I see.
And let more people get into this thing and make sevens rugby in China more better.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's it, yeah.
To be honest, I'm not a guy who really wants to be selfish and be a star by myself, because that's not what I'm looking for. I just like to have a squad, which I really do have, and keep promoting good stuff every day. Even though you really don't want to know about it, it's okay, but there are many other people in China, man, trust me, there are a lot of people. They still talk to me about things that really want to happen, like in 2022 for Olympics and all this stuff. These are just stuff.
Yeah, is it because the rugby, right, with the Olympics, that's coming, right? So there's going to be a lot of funding, a lot of attention.
A lot of funding is done by the government, the northern government. Actually,
there is an opportunity there.
A big opportunity.
I'm happy you're jumping on that. That's excellent.
So that's what I'm saying. Working
that's
all
very
these
smart.
days.
That's very, very smart. So you did. So, but let's say rugby.
Actually, you didn't know this before, right?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that much about rugby. Rugby, the scene here. I always knew the social rugby side, right? Just the local expats.
Also, we do a lot of social rugbies to keep myself warmed up, and also to let other people. We organize a lot of games. Like next week, we're playing against the Rams, Guangzhou Rams, and the Dongguan Bulldogs. So every month we do have a lot of social games. The reason for social games is my idea to let the Chinese people to know that rugby is alive, and you don't have to still wait till 2022.
That's it. Yeah.
So I'm using this platform and thing to promote rugby, and also strength and conditioning at the same time, because it's rugby based.
Excellent. Is there anyone else doing this in China that you know?
They do a lot, but they have different kinds of ideas. I
Okay.
just stick into my idea, which is I think it is okay for me though.
Okay.
So it is working so far right now, and also planning to next year, inshallah, I'm planning to open up a strength and performance gym in Foshan.
Just tailored for strength and
Yes,
performance.
this is going to be a lot of individual stuff for athletes.
Okay.
We are not going to do for amateurs. I mean,
Got to be pro. Got to
really-
at least be aspiring to be
yes.
pro, right?
So I'll be also getting a few coaches around other countries, which I've been talking right these days, because I want to have a Chinese team and also a foreign team together.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have language barriers and giving me excuses and saying no, I don't want to be an athlete. No, fuck off. We give you that also, right? So why I chose Foshan is because there is no competition in Foshan, and I used Foshan to train myself. To be honest, I don't want to go to Shanghai. It doesn't mean that I want to be a loser or anything. It's just, why do you have to compete with others while you can compete with yourself?
Yeah, we say like shoot fish in a barrel,
Right.
Why go somewhere where you're not loved? Go where you're loved,
Exactly.
right? Exactly. Foshan is a small enough town, but also it's in the Bay Area.
Yes,
it's still a prominent town.
It's a killer city, because everyone knows to fight. Like you don't piss anyone off, because they're all kung fu masters and all stuff.
Yeah, Foshan, isn't that Bruce Lee?
Yes, Bruce Lee's
hometown.
Ip Man's hometown.
Ip Man's hometown, yeah, and I think it's also all the furniture is made there.
Yes.
So it's actually
and
a lot
also
of.
Foshan is a really rich city.
Yeah.
It's a lot of investors, they hide.
Okay,
And
they
also
hide their money.
You understand.
I see. Yeah.
It's a platform for yourself. What I'm trying to tell you really is, as a foreigner, I came here since China never invites a foreigner to come here. You just come here and work. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So you need to make your path in a proper way. So you think long term wise. If you want to live in China short term, you do something happy. Okay, grab a beer. Fuck off. But right now, what I'm doing, I'm grabbing a beer, but I'm not fucking off. I'm keep going on.
That's
Keep going on. I'll be doing everything from Foshan, whatever I can, but I'll be always based in Foshan.
I like it.
Because Foshan taught me a lot of things. Because
You gotta give him back.
yes,
Yeah.
because I tell you something else also. Like, it is not really hard to live as a foreigner full time in China if you really don't understand the culture and the language thing. Your improvements will be downwards.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
You won't gain anything.
You will
from
not
it.
gain anything. It's not about that you look good, you are so handsome, you power clean at 250 pounds. It doesn't matter. Like, if you could really talk and make them understand in Chinese, which we talked about rugby before. Like, you want to explain something. Before they would really like to have a foreigner speaking English, but right now it's all changed. Okay, because they already got the things done, doing good. Now they want foreigners who can speak Chinese and also who can get the work done.
Okay, nice. Can you tell us? We don't have much more time left, but you said you'd had a bit of a fight background as well. Like, you
Yes.
came here, you did BJJ, and you did some kickboxing.
Okay.
But obviously, rugby was something you kind of used that to help your rugby
long
game.
story short, okay,
But
this
how
is
did
what
that go?
happened. Okay, in 2012 to 2015, I didn't get a chance to play rugby because I couldn't find any proper rugby clubs around. So I was sort of short of money because I moved out from my dad.
Okay.
So, and I met this guy from Hunan, and but
I'm gonna like this story. I'm really gonna like this
and
story.
also, he really put a little investment on me. He took me to Thailand, Philippines to really train me for something. And that thing really boosted me up knowing the Chinese culture, because that made me really badass for short term. And then I realized that wasn't my part.
Okay.
It was just.
But
for
you did do a
fun.
few.
I did
fights,
a
right?
really good stuff. I broke my tooth, fist. It's really dirty though.
What was your first fight? Do you remember that? Do you remember?
Yes, that was. I won the fight and I got beat up after the game for not losing. Because I'm telling this because he doesn't know that I'm saying this.
Okay.
Definitely, because he told me he would pay me more if I lose.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. I realized all those years I trained just not for money, man.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to understand that.
Okay.
So it made me more pissed off at that time, and I was out of control. Not boasting, I think the fight was less than 30 seconds.
So you just went.
I just went till the bathroom. I just dragged him to the bathroom like fights, police, everyone was like, "Nah, don't do this, and we need to put you in jail." And I was like, "No, it's an octagon. We have contracts, we have lawyers, and all this stuff. Just fuck off."
Wow.
And the next day, a couple of guys, they came to my room and was like, "Dude, now you have to pay me." I was like, "No, I'm not gonna do this." I was like, "Why?" Because you didn't lose. I was like, "No, that's not what I'm doing in China."
Okay.
And this guy, this my opposite, the boss, he had a good thing about me, and he paid me to fight for him.
Oh, I see.
And that's the time I realized I'm not going to fight because I don't want to fall in trouble anymore.
Wow.
Because
shit, that's a bit of a dark story.
That's I could say in China, fighting 5-6 years ago, it was really black, dark stuff.
Yeah.
Dark life.
People
matters.
paying for you to fall and all this.
Yes.
Basically, you fight just for your dinner, right?
Yeah. Right. But after your dinner, you're probably going to be dead. Because you need to do as they say, or else you need to leave China or...
Jeez, okay, so you kind of went through the
I went a lot of stuff, man, actually, in China. It's just not like me coming here saying hi and posing muscles and all, man.
Oh.
I've been to a lot of places. So right now I know what I have to do and what I should not do.
Okay.
So trying to put some good stuff in the future.
Yeah. Focus on, I guess, where your primary talent is, and that's rugby. I mean,
it is.
Rugby, very... I've seen you on the field, you fucking tear it. You give the ball to DK and he fucking, he's gone, right? He's just, get it to DK, offload to DK. Yes,
I remember those good times also, actually.
Yeah. You have the speed and also the power to be able to, for some big hits, right?
Because what you put on the gym, only what you can get on the field, actually. If you, like I told you at the first few minutes, if you don't really train for what you are training, so I don't think it's going to be really easy, because I do really train 2 times a day, 4 times a week, like proper. So
wow,
I could really see results, man. Trust me, man. You just need to do it if you want to do it. Just don't look for excuses, man.
It's a great way to end the podcast, man. Thanks so much, DK. All right, guys, stay tuned for equally awesome people on the podcast like DK.
Cheers, man.
Peace.